Chizuk from the Parsha, Erev Shabbos Kodesh, Parsha's Korach. There's a very famous saying, a story by many Magidim, about a child in Eretz Yisrael that went into the grocery to buy some fruit. His mother sent him to buy one apple for Shabbos, one orange. They didn't have sugar, they didn't have money, they were very poor. And this kid comes into the grocery, and he picks one apple, one orange, a little thing of few grapes, and he comes to pay. And as he comes to pay, they delivered big tray with cherries. And the boy looks at the cherries, his eyes is popping out. He can only dream about it. His mother will never, his parents will never buy it because it's very expensive. And the owner of the grocery looks at this boy and he sees that his eyes is popping up and he has so much rachmanis. He sees that his torn clothing and just can't comprehend this tsar. And the grocery owner tells the boy, take your two hands, take some cherries and put it in your bag and go home. You don't have to pay. It's on me, it's on the house. The boy goes, no. And he looks at it and he looks at it. He stands next to the cherries and his eyes are opening and it's just balbus. Couldn't take it anymore. How the boy has such a big urge for this cherries and he can't take it. So the balbus went over and it took two hands, put it in his bag and gave it to him. When he came home, he told his mother about the cherries. So his mother told him, why, when he told you to take it, why didn't you take it? Why didn't you take? He says, Mommy, don't you understand? I'm a 6-year-old boy. My hands are tiny, pitsy. If I'm going to put my two hands and take out, what is going to come out? Nothing. This owner of the grocery is a big man. He's a 6-foot big guy. He has big hands. When he puts in two hands, I get a lot of cherries. Now all Shabbos going to enjoy it because it's his hands. So Magidim are telling us, this is what we're asking Hashem Yisborach. Our hands is little. We think we're going to do this, we're going to grab this. You grab nothing. We ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kim leyotchu amlayu apsicha akdoisha v'chu. We want to have from your hands. In this week's Parsha, we see the Parsha from Kinder. Korach was mekane, he was jealous. Before the first man was created on the world, jealousy already existed. As Chazal are telling us that the moon was jealous about the sun. And what happened? He was trying to get himself that he should become bigger. What happened? He lost that. He became smaller. Then became the Nuchash. The Nuchash was jealous of the snake, was jealous of Udom and Chava. He lost his legs, he lost his food, he lost his connections with Hashem. The same thing, the entire history of jealousy. This is what happens. When you think you take yourself, you lose everything. Rashi tells us this week about Korach. Korach mekach ru lukach la'atzmoi. He took himself a bad deal. He took for himself a bad deal. But if you really translate it right, Korach mekach ru a bad deal. Why was it a bad deal? Because lukach la'atzmoi. He took it himself. When you take yourself and you think that you're gonna take, you lose everything. This week's Parsha is teaching us. And this is what we shall learn from this Parsha. We take nothing ourselves. All we want, Rebbeinu Shalom, is kim leyotchu amlayu, apsichu akdoishu v'achuvu, azis and gitten lechtigen Shabbos.